Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more of the Equestria at War with King Sombra, episode 3 with our series here. We had just finished the chain that took us to the civil war between King Sombra and Princess Cadence of the Crystal Empire. And we're going to go ahead and keep pushing forward and see if we can actually now win the game. Or at least win the civil war. We're not even close to winning the game, but we'll see if we can win the civil war here. So we'll go ahead and take this unit. We're going to assign them a leader. We've got 3 choices here. We got Squeaky Hooves, Solid Shot, and Crystalline. So promising general. Solid Shot gives us some division attack, division defense, but a little low on planning speed. And Rangers definitely pretty good for forest, which I don't think we have a whole lot of forest. A little bit over here. But he definitely has the best in terms of skills. So let's take this unit and give them Solid Shot. We'll take this off. They're going to have a front line of right here. Right about there's fine. Put them on that. Take these 6 units here. Put them in a division. We'll give them Squeaky Hooves. We got to push pretty quickly. We'll give them a front line of about here. Go. And the only thing I am going to do is I'm going to have somebody in Squeaky Hooves take all 4 of those. And let's change the colors here. They're both ended up with the same color, if you can believe it. Let's go for blue with this division. And with this one, it's a pretty important division. We'll go with red. Nice. Alright, and we already lost those people that we wasted all that stuff on. Return of Sombra. Everybody gets that event chain there, so we can go ahead and select other people if we want to. We don't have the ability to do that yet, though. As for here, there's a couple different things. We did go ahead and do this. We could grab mining, but I'd much rather get the Return of the King. Hail to the King who comes in power to reign. May his glory never fade. May his might never wane, and his kingdom never end. It's actually going to give us some political power, which you can use to get somebody, an advisor. And we get some political power gain and a justify war goal time. We've got war propaganda against the Crystal Empire if we want to support that. It'll give us some weekly war support, but we're already at 81%. We've got Air Wing ready to go, so let's just put them on here for now. Set up for interception and air superiority. Free civilian factories we're going to use to get some more military factories going. Because we're going to need them. And everything else is fine the way it is. Let's definitely turn the speed down. Holy crap. These guys are moving up, which is good. They keep attacking me there. Let's grab people up. I'm going to have you make a straight shot to this city. You're going to go for Evergreen. You're going to go for Cantarine. This guy, once he's done, I'm going to move through here. Like so. And we got to get the Crystal Empire to capitulate as fast as possible. Now, I haven't said this, and I will say it. Equestria is not, well, I've mentioned it briefly like an episode or 2 ago, but Equestria is not in the war yet, but they can be called into the war. They don't have enough war support to get called in, but if they get enough war support, they will enter. If Equestria enters the war, you will lose every time. You cannot let Equestria enter the Civil War. You are being timed. You must end the Civil War before Equestria gets war support, or they're going to just flatten you. Equestria right now is 14.1 war support. So they're already up there pretty high. We got to push to get the Crystal Empire destroyed very fast and get them to capitulate. We'll go ahead and we'll push here. And we'll get ready to push these units as well. See a Crystal Empire's moving units in. But my army's ready to go as well. And it wouldn't hurt for us to make some templates here. Now we couldn't, well, we've only got 8 out of 8. We're not going to worry about that. How are we on weapons right now? Infantry equipment sitting at 1.8k. So we could set up some more divisions. And that's not a bad idea. not worried about any of this. Let's definitely get ourselves some love divisions, or we could go for Royal Guards. They got a recon company, military police. They're definitely smaller units. Or we just go with the love divisions. Let's get 2 love divisions. We'll have them. Oop. We'll set them up for here. All right. Everybody ready to move into place. Let's go cut these guys off and see if we can give ourselves a little bit of an upper edge with attrition. And let's send you along to try and take that before these guys start reinforcing their cities. Riders of the Apocalypse. From the smoke after Sombra come his royal guards. Partially coalesced dark shadows. They look around contemptuously, and the ancient baleful power inside their eyes diminishes every pony they gaze upon. They are ready to fight for the king. Great. So we get Resurrected Royal Guard, which grants a division attack, division defense, and 9-core manpower, planning speed. And we get 55,000 pony power. Holy crap. Nice. And that gives us 5 more veteran units. Dang. Go ahead and throw these units right here with this army. You know what? No. No. We're going to put them in their own force. We're going to use them as a breaking force because they're pretty powerful. And we'll definitely take the Promising General. Maybe we can get her skilled up here. Where would they be beneficial for us? They could go fight these units here. Let's definitely get these guys starting to take some of these lands here. Yeah, let's just send them to fight. Right? Or should we get them over here taking the cities? The cities are what matter realistically. Let's do a front line here with them. Put them on that front line. We'll give them an offensive line of here. See if that helps us at all. Go for the defense effort next. We have plenty of political power to modify our government. But we... Can I get any of these units? Yikes. We don't have a whole lot of choices here. Prince of Terror. Or the Captain of Industry. Get some construction speed. Effective partisan. Foreign subversive. 9-core manpower. Jesus. We don't get a whole lot of choices. Industrial research time's not bad. We don't have none of these are really that good. What we could do is that a volunteer only, or we could even go for a war economy. Let's do that actually. Let's go for a war economy. That makes a little bit more sense for me. We don't have very many other good choices outside of that. Good, so he's going to cut these guys off. It's going to help hopefully with attrition. We've got that there. Let's send him to Evergreen as well, just to make sure that somebody definitely gets there. We'll go for the Leg Infantry Organization plus 10, I think. Unless we want to get Field Hospital or Logistics Company. Or we get Radio. Let's grab Radio. It's a little bit of a reinforce right there. Which one has no template? The artillery, right? Because we haven't put them in anything. How much artillery do we have? We've got 81. So let's go ahead and change our templates a bit. We can get that artillery put in the Love Division. I think we could add it here, or we could just add them in the back. I think I'll just throw them on here behind the back. We'll actually add one more infantry. Got plenty of manpower to fill that out. What's that combat? Give us for a combat width. Actually, this isn't too bad in general. Combat width of 16 would be nice. Artillery is going to put us a little bit higher. Combat width of 22. I like that. And only 15. So let's save that. There we go. That'll get our artillery pumping along. I'll read that in a second. Hurting on infantry equipment. Now we have a deficit on artillery. Support equipment's doing pretty good. I've got 2 in support equipment. We could probably just throw 1 and do an extra in artillery for now. Equestrian intervention in the Crystal Empire. In the Crystal Empire, civil war rages as Princess Mia Amor, Cadence, and King Sombra battle for the throne. Their neighbor to the south, Equestria, has previously been content to let the situation play out, but that has now changed. In Canterlot, Princess Celestia has thrown out many of their advisors and has publicly shamed them for their role in delaying equestrian intervention in the crisis. The political fallout of that event is likely to be felt for only a moment, though, as reports state that thousands of equestrian troops are now massing in force on the border between the southernmost crystalline states and the northernmost equestrian states. Indeed, by the time you read this, shots may have already been fired. Curses of meddling equestrians are added again. Okay, so this is really bad. What's our war support right now? 14.1. We've got to stop these guys before Equestria gets involved, or it's going to get really ugly, guys. Let's go ahead and link this unit. No, you better hold Canterin, actually. These guys are still pushing. He's still focusing on that. They're still moving along. Okay, what is the capitulation right now? Oh, 78% towards capitulation already. Good. We just got to take Evergreen in the capital and we'll have it. Oh, people are moving, but I'm going to tell you what, they're not moving fast enough. Definitely push here. These guys are almost caught up. We're going to need them. Take all these cities over here. It won't matter. I'm just trying to keep these crystal forces tied up while we try and take everything we can for capitulation. 80%. And they cut us off here, but it won't matter. Ooh, nice snipe there. It's alright, though. Why don't you go ahead and actually try and connect, and then we can do that there. These guys are almost in. He's still taking all that, which is good. He can focus on connecting as well. Once that's done, we've circled these 2 forces here, which is nice. No attrition, though. But that's going to help with capitulation. We're at 82. Come on. Okay, so that's actually good I sent that guy up, because we'll be able to... Oh, we actually won anyways. Nice. Same exact thing. We're going to actually send this guy, okay, over here to link up. And let him just fight it out. Oh, we did it! Wow, holy crap! We freaking did it. Wow, that happened so fast, actually. That all kind of just folded in at once. Oh, the Crystal Empire took 11 states. Crystal Empire was annexed. 11,000 equipment has been seized. Wow, that happened really quickly and all at once. I was expecting it to go a little bit more nerve-wracking than that. Holy crap. Sweet. Okay, everybody's done. We're all good. Okay, the threat's not over yet, though. We still got the Crystal Empire. Or not the Crystal Empire, Equestria. There's still a threat. 14.5%. We need to quickly find allies, or we need to build up. What are we working on right now? Defense effort, so that's going to help. We got to get all of our armies on the border with Equestria. Where is our main force? This is like our veteran force, right? These guys are pretty powerful. I don't really want to go to war with Equestria right out the gate. Canterlot would be the goal, though, if we were to. So let's put this force here on the border. We don't have any field marshals. Or very many generals at all, for that matter. We would need to get a new commander. We need to probably promote Squeaky Hooves to general. Okay, let's promote Squeaky Hooves. It's going to need to happen. It'll make him a field marshal. We'll get a new general for our units. Let's get a new commander. Okay. Just in charge of regular old units. This guy here, he's fine. We're going to need multiple leaders. And everybody is going to be under a field marshal. And that field marshal will be Squeaky Hooves. We can give him charismatic, and reinforcement rate, max entrenchment. Boy. Defensive doctrine, not bad. We're probably going to be playing very defensively if we go up against Equestria. So let's grab, let's see, he's already got the force movement, attack, and defense. You know, let's grab charismatic, though. It's really good. Then we can get defensive doctrine. We'll set him up. Let's keep our special units to the side. We'll put these two armies together. We'll set this whole army up with a front line. There's no way we can fill this whole front line. But we'll do it anyways. The royal family imprisoned. At the end of the Civil War, our followers successfully stormed the Crystal Palace and captured Princess Cadence and Shining Armor before they could escape. Right now, they are being taken to a secret prison in the Crystal Mountains. We are yet to decide what we shall do with them. She's used to this sort of thing anyway. Equestria gains national spirit, royal family imprisoned, which grants stability -10, daily political power gain, negative as well. So screw you, Equestria. There's a couple things we could work on here, but really, I would like to work on a couple other stuff. Demobilizing our economy. The Civil War has ended. Yesterday, the last center of resistance was eliminated by the New Umbrum army. The Civil War is won. Now we must prepare to defend the Empire from the greedy hooves of Equestria. That gives us some political power. And we'll be waiting for that to be over. And we could do military training, get some army experience. For 25 political power, or we're going to wait till we can get somebody here, which there really isn't anybody worth grabbing here. Hopefully we can get some of our own leaders at some point. Defense effort being done, that is. So we get some civilian factories. We go right on to the war in Equestria. Gets event war on Equestria, restore the glory. I'm not ready to go to war with the war on Equestria yet. Gets event war on Equestria. Does this actually start war with Equestria? We both know it is inevitable. Sun Goddess, it is time for the North Aurora to crush you once and for all. Yeah, we're not ready for that. We could actually do the Radiant marriage, believe it or not, for the Radiant Hope. But we could also do the Chrysalis marriage or the Lunar marriage. We could do negotiations with Luna or alliance with the Changelings. War on Stalingrad, the Grey Pact, Friendship, Sinister Alliance. Gets event alliance with Stalingrad. Okay, let's just keep working on some of this. Armor development, equipment, technological expansion. We could get the rubber. We're probably going to want it if we're going to want to make tanks and such. Land for construction speed, 30% air construction, factories. On empty fields, you get 2 building slots, 2 military factories, 2 civilian factories. That gains us 1 research slot. If we go down this tree, we get established industrial companies, gives us some civilian. Infrastructure, we get military factories, gain a research slot through the Institute. Dark magic, dark crystals. Okay, let's go for the devoted army. I get some army and air experience. A bunch of other stuff, actually. So let's go for that. If we're going to go to war with Equestria soon. Oh, boy. During today's assembly of the government, King Sombra ordered the state of commerce rapidly militarization of the country so that it will be able To fend off any external threats, this will require serious investment and pressure on every pony who is involved in the industrial sector of the empire. Hopefully we only lose 5. Hey, we did only lose 5. Nice. Pact of Miamor. Gets event prisoners. Or Fate of Miamor. What do we do with this, the boss? Let's see what we can do with her. The imprisoned Miamor family has been in the dungeons for long enough, awaiting their fate. Now it is time for King Sombra to decide what they wish to do with the royal family. We can execute them. We gain 150 political power, but Equestria gains royalty executed. Opinion of the Crystal Empire minus 100. Put them deeper in the mountain. We gain a base stability of 5%. Release them. We lose political power. Equestria gains released royalty. Opinion of Crystal Empire plus 80. Equestria gets event. Crystal Empire releases the princess. Well, the Crystal Empire is going to go to war with us probably regardless. But does this buy us time? If we were to release her, does it buy us time, or is this going to come back to bite me in the future? Because I would love to buy some time. We're not in a position to go to war with Equestria. We could just put them deeper in the mountain. That'd gain us a base stability. Or we could execute them. But the Crystal Empire is definitely going to be upset. But we get a lot of political power. We got to go to war with Equestria at some point anyways. So why improve relations with them? If it buys me time, I guess it doesn't matter. But if it doesn't buy me time, Equestria, where are they right now? What are they going for? Riptide Research. They're just getting a military factory, 60% research bonus for armor technology. Strike as Sombra's reporters. Increased presence. Strike as Sombra's reporters. Any of the original country is Crystal Empire, which is not. So there's no real thing they're going for here. I'm gonna try and buy power or buy time. I don't know if this is gonna work. Negative 42 is a little bit better. I'm hoping that this might do something. Family exile. In a move welcomed by many, the new ruling government of the Crystal Empire has chosen to exile the members of House Amor after weeks of uncertainty following their capture. The government released a statement saying that the threat of Princess Amor, Cadence, and her lineage has ended by the very fact that her family has been legally and magically barred from the country via a curse, and that no further violence was necessary. When reached for a statement, the princess is quoted as saying that while her heart still weeps for the crystal ponies still under the rule of the rebellious government, she's accepted the reality of the situation and chosen to focus on the safety and happiness of her husband, daughter, and relatives. They are lucky to keep their heads. So that might buy us some time. I see equestrian forces already shifting off the border. Some staying, but a lot of them left the border. That's a good sign. So that probably bought me a little bit of time. We'll just have to wait and see how long it actually bought me. Okay. So we do military training. I think we'll save up some of that. Devoted army. Alright, so now we need to work on military factories. We're already building some, but we're going to want to get some more. We've only got 7 of them available. We actually lost the one for artillery. And we still have an artillery deficit, but we're fleshing out our units here with that. I think we're going to want to, let's see, we're working on already getting those. We've got 6K of them lined up and ready to go. We'll want to get some more units, so we'll add those. And we're definitely going to want to do the armored division. We'll want to have some armored divisions ready. Motorized infantry with light tanks. We can actually change these to heavy tanks with motorized infantry. That makes a little bit more sense than the light tanks. Our heavy tanks are Ursa, after all. Really slow now. A lot more supply use, but that's a lot of soft attack, hard attack, good defense, good piercing, good armor. So go ahead and save that. We're going to build those here shortly. And what else? We don't need this. I guess I'm using these though. King Sombra's Royal Guards we definitely want. Now these are just regular infantry. We're going to want King Sombra's Royal Guard to eventually have some magical infantry. So that's something that needs to be changed. These volunteers here can just stay. I guess they're not really that useful. And the Love Division's fine. I should change it though from the Love Division to something else. We'll call it the Slave Division. And then I like the Royal Guards. We have a couple we're using, but we'll start making Sombra's Royal Guards from here on out. Armored Division's fine. Actually, we'll make these. These will be Slave Divisions. But we will also make some Sombra's Royal Guards once we've got the magic. Like I said, the Armored Division we're not going to do until we got the military factories to support that. We can cut down rifle production, and we can start making some Ursas. We can get those going for sure. We'll need to make some motorized as well. But we really need to wait till we have more factories that do a lot of this. And the devoted army will be good. But once we get devoted army, we can go Grim Armament. That'll give us 3 military factories, plus good production cost, minus 10% infantry equipment designer, military factory construction speed, plus 3%. And even get some technological expansion. Gives us a 50% research bonus for support technology and electronics. If we go armor development, we get a 50% research bonus for armor technology, which would be good. So all of those are really helpful. But this gives us civilian factories, and then we can go to more military factories. There's a couple different routes here. The extra research slot wouldn't be bad as well. We're going to want to fight Equestria before they get too powerful. I will say that. Oh, we got rubber. Oh, we did manage to get rubber. Okay, so hopefully we'll get some more rubber. But we do have plenty of resources, so we don't got to worry about mining. Maybe chromium. Maybe. Where is the chromium, actually? We got 7 units down there. And that's it. Right on the border. Well, hopefully we're not burning it up. All right, with that being said, though, we are at the end of this episode. War with the Crystal Empire is over. The Civil War is finally put to a rest. Now it's just going to be all about building ourselves up, securing our empire, getting our forces ready and built up, and then preparing for our war with the probably Equestria. I'd say they're definitely next. Maybe we might even be able to move up and take out Kingdom of Yakistan at some point. We could use the extra lands. They might have some good resources, maybe some chromium. I got crystals, and that's about it. All right, well, something to consider. That being said, I want to thank you all for joining me. I do hope that you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.